How do you grow sales online when you have no ad budget and no organic traffic working for you? Today, I'm going to break down the 5 things you can do and the 5 things we've done to grow our agency growth hit to 7 figures without ads and without SEO. And the exact process is this. First, building your ideal persona. Second, crawling the web to find that ideal customer list. Third is design an authentic activation strategy. Fourth, quantifying your impact of this bottoms-up approach with a performance model. And then finally, scaling a bottoms-up approach with automation tools. So let's talk about the first one, building your ideal persona. So we've all done these exercises, but the main point is, who are you going after and where do they live online? What are they interested in? So that means, what brands do they follow? What blogs do they read? What influencers do they follow? What Slack, Meetup, Facebook, Reddit communities are they on? As you start to do this, you're going to start to paint a very colorful picture of who they are and where they play online, and most importantly, what they like and don't like, so you can get their attention and add value. The second thing is you need to start crawling the web to build this customer list. So let's look at 2 examples. If you're a B2C company, and let's say you're a B2C company that is going after an adjacent consumer to Outdoor Voices, who's a woman's brand, you can use a tool like SimilarWeb to really start to uncover where their customers live online. So just by going to the referral site, you can see the top referring websites like Vogue, New York Mag, Refinery29. You can also go and see that, wow, a lot of these people are on Instagram and Facebook. So I'd want to know what influencers, what communities are they also partnering with that would align with your persona. If you're in B2B, let's say you're offering a product that's going after digital marketers, I would want to start looking at meetup groups in and around the marketing space that have customers that would love your product. Also, I'd want to look at Slack communities that talk about common issues that junior digital marketers have where you're trying to serve them. So now we're on to the third thing. You've identified the persona, you've identified where they live online. How do you activate them? So now we need to design an authentic activation strategy. So if you are a B2B company, what does that mean? What are your tactics for activation? That could be partnering with these communities or forums to do virtual lunch and learns, webinars as a thought leader, AMAs, Ask Me Anythings, free trials, give them a free month of your product, give them a discount, or create a custom white paper or download that would add value to that community. Let's go on the opposite end. If you are a B2C company, what are some activation tactics you can do? Well, you can host virtual how-tos and consultation and tutorials for the product that you're offering. You can do giveaways, you can do big discounts, you can do BOGOs, buy one, get one free. Anything to kind of drum up interest and excitement to get them over to your platform. Okay, now that you've decided your activation strategy, we're on to number 4, quantifying your impact with the model. So you've identified these communities and Slack channels where your customers live. You have the size of them, so you can put that into the model right here. And then here you need to make some assumptions around what percentage of people in this community could you actually activate or funnel to your website to hopefully get them to opt in to an email. And so wanting to be very conservative, I put 1 to 5% depending on the channels. And then the next question is, of these people that you funnel to your site, how many can you turn from visitors into customers? So again, putting a conservative conversion rate and then including what your average order value is. If you're an e-commerce product or if you're a SaaS product, maybe what that lifetime value is. You start to quantify the impact that this tactic could have and how much money you can make from each channel and how many customers you could actually acquire. And so the goal here is to do this in a very manual fashion to prove that the unit economics work on this. And if it works, then that gets us to number 5. And that's where you want to scale your bottoms-up tactic with automation. So you figured out the best way to activate them to actually turn the visitors into customers. Now you want to scale the outreach. And you can do that with a tool like Mailshake or BlueTick.io. Mailshake allows you to import essentially a database of emails, and it'll customize them with personalization and segmentation. You can test things to get in front of them to try and engage with their community or forum. The best way to manage all the responses you get back from that, you can actually pipe in that information into Pipedrive to manage these opportunities so nothing falls through the cracks, so you can actually follow up with them and manage them. In summary, how do you increase website traffic with no ad budget and no SEO? This 5 framework tactic of building your ideal persona, crawl the web for your customer list, design authentic activation strategy, quantifying your impact with the model, and scaling your bottoms up tactic with automation is what we've done to grow our business, Growth Hit, and hopefully it can be helpful for your business.